celebrity rape scandals. They're unpleasant and shocking. There are some people who aren't surprised when a famous man turns out to be a raper. But there are many, 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 many other people who can't believe that a famous man could ever do anything wrong. Those are the same people who are quick to point out that a woman will accuse a celebrity of rape simply out of a desire to make bank.
New evidence that the 32-year-old hotel maid alleging he sexually assaulted her could be lying about key details, and that she considered possible financial gain from pressing charges against Strauss-Kahn.
Kinsman filed a civil suit against Winston alleging rape. Winston saying Kinsman has mounted a false and vicious media campaign with the objective of getting him to pay her to go away.
Are these women getting unfairly dismissed? Or are they part of a new crop of savvy entrepreneurs?
I talked to some experts to find out.
Do you think that the number of women publicly accusing men of rape has increased over the past few years?
It
Do you think
not.
It's the same amount?
Yeah.
It's just a steady...
It's kind of a steady number. It's like
Yeah.
maybe we're listening a little bit more than we were, but...
I think it's getting pretty trendy, personally.
Trendy.
Yeah, after accusing someone of rape. Don't you think it's all worth it? I've got money now.
I don't think women become celebrities after they've accused a man of raping them. I think it's...
Well,
Name one.
I wasn't sure she was right, so I decided to go straight to the source, a wealthy woman.
My name is Sandra Watson. I am the CEO and founder of Freehold Technologies. We are a company that creates targeted advertisements for online high-traffic sites.
I have to ask, what kind of car does Sandra Watson drive? I just have to ask.
I drive a BMW,
Oh, wow. Like one of the high-end ones or like
a high-end.
a high-end? How many famous men did you have to accuse of rape to get all of this success?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
How
the
many,
question.
like how many celebrities did you have to say, hey, he raped me, and then they give you
No.
some money and then you...
No, that's not my story.
I'm just trying to figure out how you could afford that necklace.
I think maybe we should wrap this up, right?
She wouldn't let me in on her million-dollar secrets, so I decided to check the data, which I compiled from a gut feeling. Rape lying could be a viable career choice, but how does one even begin?
Of all the different career paths that I could go down, I could own my own business, I could invest, I could pursue a degree in law or medicine, and those are always, you know, high dividend, high payoff careers. Or I could accuse a famous man of rape. Boom. The money just starts to rain down.
I don't think, I'm not going to say that I sign off on that. I would never advise someone to do that.
If you can just make that one really strong rape accusation, you're set for life. Immediate fame.
I'm just not seeing where the
Sara
paychecks
Schaefer.
are coming from. Where are the paychecks coming from? I mean, I also think we're thinking small. Let's think really big picture, right? Like,
Right.
what's our big picture
Tom
life?
Cruise. He's the ultimate.
No, I don't think that that's...
No. But there is a dark side to this get-rich-quick scheme. We have to think of the real victims, the celebrities. Is it worth publicly shaming and bankrupting a celebrity just so you can buy yourself a Tesla?
Mike Tyson is a convicted rapist. Where is he now? The only job he could get was starring in a hit cartoon as himself, solving mysteries. Roman Polanski drugged and had sex with a 13-year-old and then fled the country to avoid sentencing. How did this tragedy fracture his life? By awarding him an Oscar for The Pianist, one of the dozen or so movies he's made since doing a rape. After being accused of sexual assault twice, NFL quarterback Ben Roethlisberger had to sit out at least 2 games, after which he was forced to return to the field, making millions of dollars in the process. But it's not just the celebrities themselves that are feeling the squeeze. It's their fans, too.
By a show of hands, who here has a Cosby impression? Allie, I noticed you did not raise your hand. Why are you here?
My band name was Cosby Sweater.
Oh, how many of those CDs do you have?
I have at least 200.
What can't you do now that you could do before?
My friends are jokers, and they'll launch into their Hepburn or their Cagney, and I can't join in.
It used to be a great way to break tension or like, you know, end an awkward silence. And now it's just.
And it was one of the only impressions you could do to break the ice sitting down.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
A
Yeah.
lot of impressions you have to do standing up. But that was when Cosby did stand up.
He sat
That's the idea.
down.
He sat down.
He's like,
When did you realize it was time that you would have to retire this impression?
It brings people down. It doesn't make them happy. I'll want to still be able to talk about the pudding and the Jell-O and the Rudy and Theo and
I'm sorry, excuse me. I mean, that's not really how Cosby is like.
Yeah.
Cosby talks like this and he uses his hands when he talks about the children eating the pudding.
That's another thing. I have to learn people's names. I used to just call everybody Rudy.
After my investigation, I have to admit, I began to wonder, was this claim of rape to riches actually real? It does seem like an awfully roundabout way to procure income. Maybe, just maybe, the women that accused these men of rape did so because they were actually raped. But until women as a whole become more trustworthy, we'll never know.